what's up, guys, and welcome to the See Titty Titty Man podcast, also known as Titus Podcast. This episode is brought to you by our favorite and yours, Harry's, harrys.com, promo code Titus, HARRYS.com. Promo code Titus looks like tits with you in the middle. And here with the Armageddon update, Christopher Titus.
I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon update. The emphasis was different. Today's a sad day for all of us men who spent our youth praying that Dad would leave us alone in the house long enough so we could go through the back of his closet and find heaven. The heaven that was between the pages of Playboy magazine. It was a pirate booty of booty, and sometimes the girls were dressed as pirates. Naked, naked, naked. That was all we wanted as 12-year-olds on the precipice of possibly touching the boob of an actual girl, to see the long legs and airbrushed impossibly sized breasts of a 25-year-old college girl, the late 70s untrimmed forest between her thighs. Hugh Hefner and Playboy magazine are responsible for 1 billion 8th grade boys' crusty socks. But all of that is over now, because Playboy magazine has decided to stop showing fully nude women. We're going to take a minute. Recently, one of the editors came into Hugh Hefner's office, and as his 86-year-old head lolled about on his aged pencil neck, he told Hef that anyone is now one click away from seeing the worst sexual deviance imaginable. 2 girls, 1 cup, 3 guys, 1 llama, 4 girls, 1 Charlie Sheen. We have gotten to the point where we as a species are getting served with cease and desist letters from Sodom and Gomorrah. Do you realize how far we have gone over the edge with porn? We are now at a point where Hugh Hefner, the STD crypt keeper, a man whose hot tub may be responsible for AIDS, is saying he wants to class up the joint with less skin and more sexy. You know, before Playboy magazine in the U.S., a naked woman was satanic. We had our own little Taliban anti-woman vibe, but Hugh Hefner made women beautiful and strong and let them be sexy. Because of Hugh Hefner, people stopped cutting holes in the sheets to have sex, except for Utah, of course. Playboy magazine changed sex in America. We are now a country where women can hit on men, and if that man sucks in bed, they can hit the on switch and Bumblebee her tingly place. Playboy always had the best writers and interviews and photography. They never got crazy overt with sex, like showing a tree trunk swinging Zulu warrior pounding an underage cheerleader in a locker room. That was the territory of Hustler and Swank and Snatch and all those magazines that didn't airbrush the bruises and sores off their models. Yeah, my dad bought more than Playboy. We and Penthouse occupied that weird middle ground between Playboy and Hustler. But Playboy always kept the vagina classy. Even though there was full nudity, there was never the gynecological internal nudity of the lesser magazines. Never before more scared in my life than seeing all the way into my first uterus in one of my dad's magazines. Playboy caused a change in our society, and we, like we always do, took it too far. Now we got Bill Cosby and fecal porn. So Playboy is leading the way once again. I'm sure there will be enough skin to help little boys figure out what that stupid piece of dangling flesh between their legs is really for. But today, I want to commend Playboy for having the balls to bring sexy back. I may subscribe under my own name this time. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Hey everybody, Christopher Titus Podcast. I was a little fumbly during the Armageddon update, but you know what? Like Eminem said, make a mistake, just keep it. You guys fill in the rest of the rap lyrics. You know the song.
What?
To the right is the lovely Bombshell Rae.
What's up, people?
And behind her, even further to the right, but in the distance, Fetus Farmer.
Hey!
There you go. That one nailed that one today. You're really specific about how you want him to say hey.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm specific about a lot of things.
You are.
We could go ahead and just pick
annoying.
up Armageddon update. A little nauseating at times. A little made my stomach roll with the mental pictures that you painted.
I'm good at that. I'm good at using the right words for mental pictures.
I'm so literal.
Right.
My whole life. And I picture everything that people say, and dangling piece of skin. Blah. I mean, I can't.
Yeah, but you know what, though? The thing is, I give you just enough information so your brain gives you a horror picture. That's what remember we were talking about movies the other night? We were talking about movies. Okay, so before we go, because this relates to this whole subject.
Oh my gosh, it does.
It really
You're
does.
brilliant.
We actually watched last year we watched American Horror Story. It was phenomenal. It was freak show. It was great. We loved it. For TV, you have to admit, pretty
It was
ballsy for TV.
incredibly interesting.
You give it a little. It was good. The characters were great. The story was great. It wasn't too gross. The costumes were great. Jessica Lange stuff they got revealed was great. It was great storytelling. So this year we kind of got into it. We've never been into it before, right? And this year we recorded it on the DVR. It's on. We're gonna watch.
We waited.
We were excited.
Yeah.
As a fact, I get home and Bombshell goes, "Hey, I didn't watch it. I'm gonna wait for you." We started watching it, and Lady Gaga's in it this year, and we thought, okay. And I have to be honest with you, it was the most overt, over the top, blood flowing, naked people in beds, guy raping another guy with a strap on, and I thought. We watched it for a while. I was like 20 minutes in, and I just went, I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm not even.
You said it makes me feel bad.
Yeah, it's because it wasn't that. When we were talking about how we love the paranormal movies because the best ones of those don't show you everything. All of a sudden, you're like, oh my god, what was that? And your brain starts going. I'm gonna fuck with you now, and so it gives you just enough information to click your brain on, so your brain creates the monsters that scare the hell out of you.
So I asked him after Fetus, why am I okay with that? Because I love horror movies, I love cheesy, like paranormal. I was stoked that there's a new one coming out for Halloween.
Can he get on the mic?
Why?
I don't know, because you're talking to him.
I just need a head.
He's the generation that has an idea. Okay, all right.
No, he's going to get on the mic in a minute on this porn thing that he said that they don't know that they're going to find out.
Yeah.
But
quit shaking your head.
Don't shake your head. You're doing it.
You work for us.
You're going to bring your little bag of almonds over there. Your nuts. You're going to bring your nuts and sit down.
Talk about porn.
So your bag of nuts. So he said it was brilliant what you said, because at one point Lady Gaga and this other guy are having sex. Did you see it? Oh, you did see it. Of course you did. Dirty birdie.
Good. You didn't like it either.
He didn't like it.
He's shaking his head.
And then all of a sudden
you
they're
can yell
making
no
out.
From the back. You can
Go
keep
ahead.
single. Go.
No.
There you go.
But
Good.
say it like you say hey.
No.
There you go.
Much better.
So
that's a Hufflepuff right there.
They're having sex with the people under them, and then they're having sex with each other, and then all of a sudden they're stabbing the people under them in the neck with this thing, and blood is spurting everywhere, and they're licking the blood. It's like I was like, all right. And you said it's because other things, your brain, they don't show it, but your brain makes it up for you.
Right.
And you said, we talked about this because we love the movie Seven, and you said, interestingly enough, though, they showed the guy getting raped with the spear in Seven, and
I said it was like it reminded me of Seven, but they did it wrong, and then you said why they did it wrong.
They did it in Seven, if you remember. They never showed it. They showed a Polaroid, and it was 1/2 second on the screen where you saw the strap-on thing, and then it was gone. And
but
you
it
were
wasn't.
Like, whoa, what was
but
that?
It wasn't strapped onto a dude.
Exactly.
It was. They kind of explained what happened. He anally raped him with Morgan Freeman. He anally raped him with this, and he showed a picture. And you went
No, they put it on the guy and made him have sex with.
That's right. And so your brain went, all of a sudden, you completed an entire story in your head, which horrified you.
Yes.
And that's good horror. You're like, oh, I'm done. What they did on television was showed it all.
Mm-hmm.
And you show it all, it's like, this is just porn now. It's actually just horror porn, and I'm not into it. You know what I mean?
I was really glad.
I can go see I'm just getting rent an old Alice Cooper concert video.
It's a snuff film, basically, is what it is.
Yeah, and it was not good. It was like, we're done. We didn't. We're not recording this season. I was like, that's where we're going. Yeah, there you go. That's all I got to say. So Playboy's not going to put, and I think this relates to it because Playboy's not going to put fully nude women in the magazine anymore, because Playboy always had this weird area of the porn world, even from the beginning. Because the second it was okay for Playboy to come out, all of a sudden Hustler came out, and then Penthouse came out, and those were a little more overt. Those guys would go crazy. They would actually have, a woman with their legs spread up over her head.
Those where you can actually see the teeth in the vagina.
Yeah, exactly. Like the alien just coming. Yeah, and I really you gave me just enough information, and now my brain made the thing, and now I'm in trouble.
You're such a guy.
I know.
You just went away. Did you see that? Okay.
I just kept visualizing teeth in it, and it just freaks me out. And I'm now anyway. It's what most gay guys think all the time. So those magazines were, and then it got worse and worse and worse. Then there was, I don't know. I don't know, the magazines that are made out of newspaper or whatever, the horrible ones. Playboy always had this classy airbrush look and great articles. Jimmy Carter, I mean, the president got interviewed in the magazine, and so the only thing that kept them wrapped up on the shelf with the porn was the naked women. So now they can actually go with Esquire and everything, and and Maxim's been doing what Playboy should have done for a long time. And Maxim is crap though. The writers in Maxim suck. I've never seen worse writers than in Maxim. So there you go. So I think Playboy is a good. I think they kicked off the porn revolution by making it was okay to show naked women, and then we went, oh, well, if naked women are good, why don't we have two poop into a cup and have one eat it? You don't know what this is?
Is that what happened in that video?
That video, I finally tracked it down after a while. It is the most.
You tracked it down?
I tracked it down. I went down. I went to see. I had to see it. I had to see it. I'm a reporter. I had to see it. And
you're not a reporter.
I turned it off in the first 3 minutes. There are two women naked. But if you ever seen Two Girls, One Cup, it is. Did you see it, Fetus? Be honest. Be honest, Hufflepuff. This may bump you to Gryffindor or Slytherin.
Yes.
You saw it, right?
I can't believe you saw it. Like, people are searching this down. Like, we knew that it was poop involved.
Well, you knew I searched it when we lived at the other house.
Right.
I was trying to find it, see what because it was interesting.
We found some parody of it.
Here's how gross it was. It was so gross. They were filming people, like someone turned it on for their grandma.
That's what we saw.
And we were watching that. After I saw people react to it, I had to see, what is this? Why are people doing this?
Of course, you had to.
Of course I did.
Right.
It's two not even that attractive women. One of them poops into a cup. They have a close-up of it. Then the other girl, I'm getting grossed out just saying it right now. And the other girl drinks it, eats it out of the cup like an ice cream cone, and then vomits into another cup, and then the other one drinks it again. It's the. I'm actually gonna vomit. I actually think I'm gonna vomit.
Are they naked or something? So it's supposed to be porn related?
I don't even porn. It's not even porn adjacent to me. It's the worst shit I've ever seen in my life, and for Playboy to have been the catalyst to kick off the porn revolution, it was okay for women to be naked, own your body, be blah, 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 which is kind of where they started. And to then
I kind of think like you're the problem a little bit.
Me?
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. Why am I the problem?
Now that have you found that over the 5 years of this podcast that typically whatever you bring in as being wrong with America or wrong with our society, we end up realize that it's you.
I'm involved in some way.
You're an opinion leader in whatever it is.
I am somehow connected to all the problems in the planet.
Pretty much.
Why it's called the Armageddon Update. There you go.
Pretty much. Okay, so every second.
Yep.
Second.
Every second.
$3,075.64 is being spent on pornography.
People are buying pornography when it's all free? Isn't it all free, Fetus?
40 million Americans are regular visitors to porn sites.
That's 10% of the country.
1 in 3 are women.
Really?
70%.
Wait, do you like porn?
70%.
Wait, time out. You're a woman. I didn't know women like porn at all. I would have guessed that number way lower, 1 out of 10 maybe. So 1 out of 3 women are watch porn?
I don't know.
You have to okay, so you don't have any interest in porn at all?
No.
Well, you look like you. You can just go lurk in the mirror if you need to look at porn.
Well, except I want to see naked dudes, so that's sort of counterproductive.
Dudes aren't attractive, man.
This is what guys say, except women are attracted to men, so obviously
True.
There's something.
What about be like ab guys, like the Thunder from Down Under?
Yeah, I do.
Australian.
Those guys they're all gay
guys.
though. They're not for the taking.
You actually don't like guys like that. You actually you like a guy that's in shape, but you if your guy can fix a car, if a guy can fix a car and build something.
I used to like that.
Used to like the ab guy. Yeah, but then you met me.
No.
Let's be honest.
Then I got horribly. I was just treated horribly for a long time. All women, we want the bad boy. We grow up, I don't want to speak for every woman, but a large percentage, and myself and most all of my friends, wanted the bad boy. We like to be abused just a little bit. We end up with the bad boy, and we realize, we're never going to change him. We're tired of sitting home alone all night and him not answering his phone when he was supposed to be there at 9 p.m. and he never comes, and he shows up the next day in the same clothes, and he hasn't been to sleep, and he was at some strip club or whatever, on the pussy eating contest night that the strip club had. So, that's just an example. And then we get tired of that, and then we decide...
that's the McNeil-Lehrer report for today.
And then we decide we just want a guy who'll just be nice to us. And enter people like the two of you.
Hey, whoa.
I can't fix a car.
That's a little complicated. That's a little rough.
I love that you're
You
mad.
just-
I just grouped you.
You just Hufflepuffed me, man. You can't Hufflepuff me. That's not cool.
Okay,
Titus
hold
has
on.
his head in his hands.
He's shaking, laughing. Okay, let me put it in terms that Feedy will understand.
All right.
We all want a Slytherin. We just come out. We want the Slytherin, the guy in the leather jacket, the bodybuilder, the whatever. We want the challenge.
Who, by the way, has a crappy job. The bodybuilder has a crappy job because he's in the gym all the time.
Whatever. We want the challenge. And then someday we all just get beaten down and abused enough that we'll just accept a Hufflepuff.
Wow. That's craziness. That is the meanest shit you've ever said in my life.
He knows I'm playing with him, though.
Well,
He actually just shrugged and went, okay.
you know what it is? It's like guys are with cars. Every guy wants a Ferrari, Corvette, something that's just crazy, fast, and temperamental and stupid because they look cool driving up in it. And then after you've been with a while and you went to get a spark plug change and it was 10 grand, you're like, what the fuck? And you go, you know what I like? I would just like a nice two-door Camry. Lower it down, put some wheels on it, it's going to run forever.
Honestly, you get tired. You're just tired.
Yeah.
I look back on people that I dated and
So if you
stuff
could
that I
find
put
a-
up with.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So if you could find a really nice guy with abs.
Is he funny?
Yeah, no guy with abs is funny. Because you know why? Because funny guys didn't have to have abs. All of a sudden, girls were on them, and they're like, oh, what just happened? Why am I going to the gym when all I got to do is just be funny?
Some funny guys. When I met you, there were abs. You have abs.
I have abs now.
That's what I said. I changed it from past to
Yeah, well, okay.
present participle.
Oh, my God.
You are having the abs.
I did. My abs did fade. My abs.
Thank you.
What? What did he say? What did he say?
I made an English joke that was pretty brilliant, and he laughed, and then he goes, "Good one." And you went, "What?"
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm the dumb guy. I'm fine with being the dumb guy. But a dumb guy's also running shit. So that's how it always works in the world.
No one would have gotten that.
As our presidential campaign shows us. So, what do you think about Playboy doing this? Do you think it's a desperation move to save the magazine?
I don't really give a crap.
No, but do you think it's a desperation move to save the magazine, or they just finally looked at it and went, "Why aren't we occupying a space that Details magazine and Esquire is because we're better at it than they are anyway." I mean, the interviews that they get are pretty crazy.
Well, they're business people, and they're looking probably at the subscription rates of Maxim or Esquire or whatever it is, and looking at theirs and realizing that this is not where the money is. I would have to think that it's a money decision, since that's all it's ever been.
Well, they're making a profit though, because they're doing really well in China. Playboy, just the logo and all the products, because you can't get Playboy in China, but the logo and the products sell like crazy. So they're making all this money, but they lose about $3 million a year in the U.S. because their subscription level went from 5 million to 800,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure and they're saying the internet had all that to do with it. It's cool to have. Imagine Playboy magazine, because that's where the word player came from. You a player, bro. It changed our culture. Playboy magazine changed our culture.
Player, it's a basketball term.
No, it's about being a badass dude like Hugh Hefner. Don't you remember Hugh Hefner?
But it's rooted in basketball lingo.
No, it is not.
Which is where baller came from.
Baller came from
Shot
basketball.
collar.
Player didn't.
20-inch blades on the impaler.
And that was the Louisiana white girl version from the sorority of that song. Back to McNeil Air.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, $2.84 billion in porn revenues on the internet.
Holy!
No, that's just in the U.S. Worldwide is $4.9 billion. So we take up almost $3 billion of the $4.9 billion. Just
the U.S.
Yeah.
I'm not proud.
We're winning.
I'm so not proud.
Is
that right?
What?
Oh, did you look up player or the origins? I was wrong. It's a basketball term. It's not a basketball term either.
They said that it comes from hip hop culture, urban hip hop culture in the early 80s.
Of course, it comes from urban hip hop culture, which is rooted in what?
Potentially basketball.
Or
Thank
just
you.
getting a lot of women.
Thank you.
You're a player. He plays the field. It's a lot of women.
It's about playing someone for a fool. That's what the internet said.
We need some black people in here.
Well, you used to have one, but you killed him off, didn't you?
Yeah,
You know,
did.
man, I don't need the ghost of Willie to keep jumping in on this podcast. So they changed culture with women. They changed, Gloria Steinem and all these women that were bitching about feminism. Playboy, in a weird way, I get that it's turned women into meat, but women were always meat.
Not in a weird way.
It actually turned women into meat.
Right.
It's not in a weird way. It was actually a really cool way, actually.
Right. Says the boy with a dangling piece of skin between his legs
That
who's
just-
stealing them from his father's closet. Go ahead.
Right. My dad had a stack of
It
Playboy
was in a
magazines.
really cool artistic way.
My dad had a stack of Playboys in the back of his closet next to his shoe shine box. It was a
Back in the
stack.
days when they had to have a hairstylist just to do a crotch shot.
Yeah, man.
Bring in Arturo. Oh my God.
So her hair was feathered, and then her vagina was feathered, and oh my God, it matched. Give me the Farrah Fawcett squeaker.
Carry on. What were you going to say?
Yeah, did you know that, Fetus, that they used to have very, 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 very forest-like
Come here.
appendages?
Come here.
You gotta,
Bring your nuts. Grab your nuts. There you go. Okay. So this is your area of expertise, I'm assuming.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the Hufflepuff's area of expertise is the vagina. That's right.
Not the
Hufflepuff-
vagina.
What were you saying?
Porn.
Oh, porn.
Right?
Well, what kind of porn is that for? Is there for him?
I'm a particularly good finder.
It's a Hufflepuff.
Is that a Harry Potter joke?
Yes,
Oh.
it is.
It's a
Harry.
Hufflepuff
It's a
joke.
Hufflepuff joke.
Oh,
yeah.
it is?
Yeah. I don't even know what that
What do
means.
Hufflepuffs find?
I don't know. The vagina, maybe?
There
No,
you go.
they
Boom.
definitely
They
don't
definitely
find
don't.
any
The
vagina
the
ever.
Slytherins, yeah.
They slither in the sheets.
Okay, so go ahead.
So in the old days, they had a big bushy, like no one shaved.
Did
It
you?
was just crazy.
At all? No.
No, there was no even trimming. No. When I was a kid, man, you cracked that first magazine, you went, "Is that what it looks like? My goodness, what is hidden beneath the black forest?"
How could you even see it?
You
How would
couldn't.
you know it's even there?
You couldn't. You just poke into it's trying to find like something in a bush.
You just dive in.
Yeah.
You're just putting in good faith that you hope it's there.
Yes, exactly.
So you didn't know that.
Yeah, there was no. It
I mean,
was.
I knew it was a different time, I guess.
Oh, so you are aware of the passage of time. That's great.
That's good.
That's really good. I'm saying
But
that.
did you know that back then that's what it was like?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I cracked open a Playboy once. or
Because
twice, maybe.
now it's crazy. Now it is a gynecological exam. It's you. Some of it you're just like in some of those magazines. You're like, when I was a kid, I was fine with my dad's magazines. I was like, that's sexy. Oh, boobs, butts, yay! And then it got crazy, and I picked up one of the harder magazines that my dad had, and I remember I wasn't excited. I was like, ah.
It's a bit.
Ah!
It desensitizes you to it. It's not. It becomes very clinical. Not just that, but the penis. Like, blur that shit out. Like soft focus it or something. Like, we don't need to see blues. Blues should not be in the color wheel of this photo. It ruins it for everyone.
Blue should not be in the color wheel of this penis photo.
It shouldn't. It should all be in
So-
soft ambers and nudes.
So you want the penis to be also
Blush.
airbrushed? A lot of airbrushing on the penis.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with that.
Well, didn't you ever see years ago? Burt Reynolds did when he was in good shape when he was like 30, so it was 45 years ago. He did that. He did a. Did you ever see that? The Playgirl. They had Playgirl also.
Oh, I remember Playgirl. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you look at that?
I was just remember being really young, and my dad would take us to the base, to the military base exchange, the PX,
Yeah.
and they would have magazines on the racks. And I was a kid, and I remember me and my friends, we would like casually walk by and flip it open. And of course, at that age, that was the thing to flip them all open to the centerfold and leave them on the. Did you do that too?
Pretty funny.
I was like, I was little.
That's why That's why they started putting them in bags.
Probably because of me specifically,
Yeah.
Rachel
Yeah.
Bradley.
The tall girl keeps doing that crap. Knock it off.
Because I was this tall then. But yeah, no, I remember. Is that not around anymore? Playgirl?
I mean, maybe.
I don't think so. Look it up.
I love that I asked him. I didn't. I was just wondering factually.
Yeah, no, that was an interrogation move. Is what that was. Is this still around? He went, yeah. Boom.
Yeah, you're trying to
Yeah.
trick me.
He's uncomfortable. You see how uncomfortable he's
Listen,
not.
I'm interested to see what is going to happen with Playboy because they're probably the pictures are still.
Do you
probably
look at porn?
I mean,
He's
yes.
23.
I'm
That's
20, I'm
that what-
24.
Yeah, 24.
He's
Sorry.
24.
That's right. Happy birthday again. He's 24.
He's growing up.
Our little Vita's growing up. So you're 24, and he's single, so he looks at porn. I'm guessing.
I mean, yes.
Yeah. I think it's a disease. I think it's not.
I mean, any guy who's 24 and says they don't is a liar.
It's
So.
flat, or something wrong.
Have you ever?
Or about to shoot up a school.
Here's
Right,
a question.
Or about to shoot up a school.
Here's a question.
Okay.
Have you ever in your life, look at me and don't look away,
Uh-oh.
searched the words any nude part of a female body and Harry Potter in the same search
Yeah.
bar?
Yeah.
He didn't look away at all. He burst out laughing and was happy.
Yes. I mean, whatever.
Slytherin sluts. Hot Slytherin sluts.
Okay, what? Give me a word combination.
Emma Watson was in that word combination for
Oh,
sure.
is she the one that played Hermione?
Yeah.
Oh.
But she's so like proper and everything, and she doesn't exist naked on the internet. So like,
He searched high and low.
Wow.
lots of people on the internet have searched high and low.
It
so.
comes up when you start to type it in.
Do you know how great she has to have been, like, to hide her life to not end up with some beach shot or something?
Here's the thing, though. She's so like great of a human being. You would kind of feel bad exploiting her like that.
That's why she was great in that movie with the Seth Rogen movie. Here, This Is the End.
Yeah.
She was great because she shows up and they all kind of get kind of rapey around her, and she beats the shit out of him with a bat, right?
And they weren't even gonna rape her. They
No.
were like, we gotta make sure we protect her.
yeah, and it just got weirder and weirder, and she thought they.
Do any sites exist where women are dressed in Harry Potter attire and it's pornography?
I don't know.
You've never searched that.
You've never found that.
I've found it, but I don't know if they're exclusive site, like just Harry Potter porn sites. I mean,
No, but you have found some.
He has found, yes.
yeah, I mean,
Yes.
Harry Potter foreplay, whatever.
What?
Wow. She applauded.
I just pulled my headphones off.
Bombshell just applauded.
Harry Potter foreplay, whatever.
I will bet you.
That's not a whatever. You can't whatever that.
Sure I can.
I would bet you could find Little Mermaid. Porn.
You can listen. It's rule
I'll
4.
bet
It's
you.
rule 42 on the internet. If you think of it, there is porn of it. That's rule 30.
You can't whatever Harry Potter foreplay. You can't just toss that out. Like you just. That's not something
That's
I'm
why you-
planning to shoot the
I think-
president.
By the way,
whatever.
that's why you bring it up to
No.
toss it.
I think
What?
in the realm of porn, Harry Potter foreplay is at the low end of weird things.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I would agree with that. Someone just wearing a Harry Potter costume, a naked girl, okay, whatever. But, I mean, some of the stuff, that's what bothers me the most is we've gone to a place, the debauchery that exists. Like, there's people that do fecal porn. There's people that do
You keep bringing up
strap-on
fecal porn.
because
It's kinda
two
gnarly.
girls, one cup. It's like who went? You know what I'm missing? You know what I'm missing now in my sexual experience? Someone pooping into a cup. I mean, like someone said that one day, and then they went
Doug
and filmed
Stanhope
it.
does a whole bit about that, or he did years ago, where he talks about it. I'm not going to try to recreate it, but basically that was his point, is that the farther you go, every level that you go, that becomes pedestrian, and you have to up the ante a
You
little
need to
bit.
push the spectacle to get views because you're fighting with everything else.
No, she's saying
He's
it
saying-
affects your brain, to the point where you go, all right, so you do the Harry Potter thing, all right? Some girls dress as Harry Potter, right? Sorry, just as Hermione. Sorry, dude, relax. He got like, first he got like, yeah, no. There was okay, so just as Hermione, and then the next thing, you're like, well, I wonder if you could use the Quidditch stick to do that, do something to her with it, and then pretty soon, next thing it's you and a group of Slytherins.
Look at him.
I just need to clarify that, like, I'm not spending all my free time searching Harry Potter porn. I'm not that weird. And
I didn't say
obsessed.
all your free time, but
I might have done it a couple times. But
A couple times.
okay, this is good. This is great. This is great.
Hi, Mom, Feedy's mom and dad. Glad you listen to the podcast.
Sometimes they do too. It's just
I
my
great.
know,
gosh.
I
Wonderful.
know.
Okay, well, this was
We're
all
so-
made up. Everything prior
Everything I
to this,
said was
we
made
told
up,
him
yeah.
to say it all, Mom
Maybe.
and Dad. Sorry.
Oh my
Whatever.
God! No, he's in L.A. He's growing
I'm
up.
an adult.
If his dad doesn't expect
I
him to get a
wouldn't go
little
that
twisted
far.
out here,
You're not. I wouldn't. I don't know that you're ready for that declaration. Let's work on
I'm
a
an
few
adult.
things.
Dude, I just became an adult last year.
Okay.
So just so you know,
I
it
don't.
takes, see, and she's even giving me a yellow
Slow your
card
roll.
on that, right? She's actually saying maybe not.
But I get what you're saying about the escalation.
Yeah, and I don't want to be that. Here's the thing. Sex is amazing. Orgasms are amazing. I never in my life want to have gotten so weird that I can't. Because I have friends. I have a couple friends in my life that have done such weird stuff that they can't. They're like, They kind of gave it up. They just kind of walk away from it. They'd like go cold turkey, kind of no sex for a long time before they could even get back to normal. It's really odd. I know you're looking at me like, who am I talking about? I can't tell you. It's someone I know. Guys, it's guy stuff.
What?
Yep.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
guy stuff.
Yeah, it's guy stuff.
Yep.
Sorry. It's like girls. There's girl stuff. There's stuff that you have with your girlfriends that you'll never tell me.
Stuff that what?
Girl stuff.
Yeah, don't act stupid now that we're talking about girl stuff. Oh, you went from all inquisitive to like, well, I don't know, girls. No, there we tell you everything. No, you
I
don't.
had to stop having sex.
Yeah, had to take a break because it got weirder and weirder and weirder. He was going to strip clubs a lot, and he was going to strip clubs, and then he met some girls at strip clubs, and he was dating strippers, and then they're weird, like they're weird in a different way, and then he was like, then he started dating this girl who had done porn, like she was a porn actress. Which is you can't really say those two words don't go together. She did porn.
All women are porn actresses.
Exactly.
Ah.
Very nice. Nice little round for that. All women are porn actresses. You just broke every man's heart listening to the podcast.
Because we
and
can.
mine.
Because we can.
And mine.
And our TV show starts at 10.
You're supposed to act.
I am.
No, you can't pretend. Guys can't pretend, sorry.
No, I'm saying they're supposed to act.
Don't ever try.
Okay.
And if
Wait,
you have.
all women are porn actresses, dude.
Are they?
I got to be honest with you. I don't want to admit this to you because it breaks because I have to admit some things about
Okay.
myself. But yes,
Oh well.
There is nothing going on with them
Ever.
that is honest and real.
Well,
That's not what I
it's just
said.
That's what you said. All
great.
women are porn. Yes, you did.
No.
nothing's real.
No, I'm just saying that more.
Oh, yeah.
All women fake it because guys suck.
No, I
That's
didn't
what you're
say
saying.
that.
That's what you said.
I get the
all
conclusions.
women,
I didn't say all the time or with every guy.
And
How do you
now-
even know then?
And now she's bringing in a skip loader to fill the hole she
How
just
do
dug.
I know?
No, not you know, but how would I? Like, how's a guy supposed to
Oh,
know?
you'll
They're
never
being
know.
You know what? You
bamboozled.
know what?
You'll never
Don't-
know.
You know what?
You
The
never
best,
know.
here's what I'll tell you.
Better not
If
to
you're
know.
a nice guy, better not to know and better not to worry about it.
Okay.
At the end of the day,
Because he looks really
No,
like.
yeah, he's freaked out.
We've now
I'd rather
like,
just
burst
be
one of his.
ignorance
From
is
an older-
bliss.
from an
Ignorance
o-
is bliss.
From an older guy, I'm just saying, don't worry about it.
Have you've
do your
never heard
best.
this before?
What?
You've
Do your best.
you've never. Look at him.
And fetus is the same color red as his hat.
Yeah, I'm just my
His
Gryffindor
voice
hat.
is really high pitched.
I'm just assuming that all women are honest and they'd never lie to me. That's just what I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm glad you're grown up.
Yeah, I'm just an adult.
Grown up, no,
There's maturity there.
I
I've never been used before.
It's not it's not using.
I don't think
because
women,
that compliment to you,
women don't use guys. Yeah,
right?
no.
Oh, I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about before that. Even before there's like the bed stuff involved.
The bed stuff. Wow, I feel like in one of those movies where the 11-year-olds are walking down the train tracks and they're like, hey, we found a dead body and a condom. What do you use condoms for? Bed stuff. She's laughing really hard. I'm embarrassed for all men right now. All women are porn actresses, and oh my God. I'm sad. I'm so sad. I'm sad. Like that. You made her giggle, dude. She's giggling.
Bad stuff.
You know, I've done bed stuff. We're laughing with you, man. We're laughing with you, fetus. That's a T-shirt. I've done bed stuff. That's
Fetus.
gotta be fetus farmer. I've done bed stuff.
We're gonna have to cut and come back. I'm gonna need a minute.
You're sweating. You're laughing so
I
hard.
am sweating. I gotta take off my headphones so I can take off my. Oh, hold on.
So, good. I mean, good. Because you're an adult. You've done bed stuff. I understand. What I'm saying is that all women are basically lying constantly.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Now, the other side of it is,
no,
if they're
not all
with
the
you,
time.
if they're with you, they run everything. Women actually run everything, and and that's what I think that's what Hugh Hefner was trying to say. He was trying to say women run everything. At the end of the day, we're all buying flowers. Look, we go buy dead plants to get women to like us. Here's some dead plants, and they go and but this is their little hole in their psyche. Oh my God, beautiful dead plants. I love you. There you go. Right?
Wish it was that simple.
It is. And then if you buy them enough dead plants and shoes, you get to do bed stuff.
He's not ready for that yet. He's not to the shoe level yet.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
keep him. Let's just keep him right where he is for now. Okay.
Okay.
So
Give us some more facts about porn. Besides that, all women are porn actresses. Man, that one. I have to be
Can
honest.
I just say something?
Do you know you broke?
Yes,
everybody,
please
go ahead.
do.
Well, you said earlier, why would anyone pay for porn?
Right.
You said that earlier. I'm just gonna throw it out there
Okay.
that if you are searching for free porn on the internet, there are several risks involved to your, like you get viruses on your computer, and the quality could be poor. That's a risk. Like, if you pay, you get good. You pay for quality, and that's why people pay for porn.
Well, I don't know. I hit on this free site, and that's definitely a vagina, but it's not an HD. I'm not sure I'm okay with it.
I mean, would you rather watch a movie in shitty internet quality or watch
No.
it on a Blu-ray?
but I'm not. But no,
What?
I get
What?
laid. I don't need to watch porn.
But also,
No,
who
I'm
needs
saying
to
like
watch
in a
the whole
movie.
movie? I mean, show me a trailer. I'm in, I'm out, I'm straight. Make
Yeah,
me a sandwich, put me to bed.
There you go. That's what I love about Bombshell. Bombshell's part dude. She's like, all right, there we go. In, out, porn.
Some people are particular,
Straight.
and that's why they pay for porn.
Good night.
Let me in.
Hold on. And done.
And scene.
That's true.
This podcast is off the rails.
No, but we want to talk about. So, do you think it's a good thing? That,
We're naming this Bed Stuff, by the way. You better name this podcast Bed Stuff. Harry's, you're welcome for being on.
Not Harry's. The
Yeah.
other one.
No, don't
That's
say
what they
that
were in
out
the
loud.
80s,
That's
right,
another
Harry?
week. Harry's,
They
yes.
were in the girls in the 80s.
They were
Yeah.
Harry's.
Yeah. Harry's. Wow. They were. The 70s were Harry's.
So before Bed Stuff,
Right.
what were you doing?
What do you mean? Oh, before bed stuff?
What did you call that era?
That was the internet stuff.
Ah, okay.
I didn't really grow up in a time where I had like magazines. I think I would have been horrified if I ever found one of my dad's
Turn your
magazines.
phone off,
I
Bombshell.
actually,
Lisa.
it was off, and I just turned it on accident
Oh.
because I was listening to him.
So
Okay,
professional.
so prior to that, it was internet stuff.
Yeah. Because like
So you've always say 10 years
I
What
grew
was-
up in
ago.
a world without like there was internet when I finally got to the realm
Makes me
where
feel old. In my day, we had to go dig through our father's closet.
when I was old enough to begin trying stuff. There's the internet.
What's that stuff?
Hand stuff.
Hand stuff. Hand stuff.
And then he moved up to bed stuff.
Can't you do hand stuff in the
Oh,
bed?
quit saying hand stuff. I can't even take it. I can't even take it. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Weird.
Did
It's all just weird.
did your
There's not a whole bunch of different
I'm just
stuff.
I'm just a
It's
lab
one
rat.
thing. There's
By the
not
way, that's his quote. This is all just weird.
So it's just an experience. Okay, what's
Did your mom ever catch you?
okay, so there's no.
Oh, I love when he starts. Okay, so it could say, and now
What
a
a-
story
let me
do
from
this.
fetus's childhood.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Whatever.
And now, okay, so.
I don't even care. So my mom never did, but one time, I had the shower on, I was in the bathroom, and we only have one plunger in our house for whatever reason.
No, I don't even know.
We've got two.
What the, where is this going? One fetus, two cups.
Listen, two bathrooms, and so I'm doing the deed, whatever, and my
Hand stuff.
hand stuff, and my dad just walks in, and I'm sitting there, and he looks in, and he looks at me, and it's incredibly awkward. He's like, "I need the plunger." He walks in, he takes it.
He just kept going.
He closes the
That's
door,
hilarious.
and we never spoke of it again.
Hey, Dad, we'll never say, don't smoke it.
I think we had. There's like a
The first rule of hand
there
stuff
was a,
is
there was just the tiniest moment where we had like a connection, like where we looked at each other and we both realized that we never wanted to bring this up ever again to one
There's
another.
the tiniest moment we had a connection. I was doing hand stuff and he was looking for the plunger. It was the tiniest moment.
we look
He
each
had his
other in
hand
the
on the wooden
eyes.
handle of the plunger and I had my hand on my plunger. Either way, we had a tiny connection.
We locked eyes.
Yeah, how tiny was the connection?
The first rule
I'm just saying, just to
of
know that
hand
we never
stuff
wanted to
is
talk about this ever
everybody
again.
does hand stuff.
First rule of hand stuff. On the first night, you have to do hand stuff. Second rule of hand stuff, nobody talks about hand stuff. You're flushed. You're laughing.
More
sorry.
interesting, did your mom ever catch you? Because she probably wouldn't have known if she
no,
had.
my mom. No. Let me see. I was 12. Living with her. I lived till 14. No, never. Actually, I always had girlfriends. I mean, you know.
At 12, you.
No, listen. I did my own share of hand stuff. Let's be honest. But No, at 13, 12, 13, I had a girlfriend. I had a full girlfriend in the bushes near Burbank Luther Burbank Junior High. Yeah,
You
in
had
the bushes. In the bushes, weird. It's weird.
What were you doing?
I was got to boobs, did boob stuff, and some feeling through the pants stuff.
So nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
And she wasn't a reciprocal. She didn't go through. She wasn't reciprocal.
A lot of women.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
Yeah, she's not a good porn actress. I need a girl that's a good porn actress when we're doing bed stuff.
So you were doing bush stuff.
But I wasn't.
You weren't?
I wasn't. I was in a bush trying to do bush stuff that I
But
wasn't
she wouldn't
allowed to
let
do
you.
bush stuff. Exactly.
Okay.
She's getting as weird and uncomfortable as you are, dude.
I'm not uncomfortable. I'm actually I'm elated right now. I'm like, my mind is going like a rapid fire things in my brain all at once. I mean, a million things that I could say or ask right
But
now.
women don't get caught. You never got caught.
But I'm trying
doing
to
hand stuff.
respect.
No,
I really always
Just
had a
ask,
boyfriend.
whatever.
you really have that. You don't even know if your hand has never touched that area.
Well, I really have always had a boyfriend. My first real boyfriend, I was 14.
And then we go dead silent. It was that's a Chris Hansen moment.
It definitely was. He
how
was
old-
21.
Whoa!
20. Well, he was
That's-
20. He turned 21.
He should have showed up and had to eat cookies and talk to Chris Hansen.
Mm.
Hi, so could we look at your transcript?
You gave him cookies?
Have you ever seen Predator Raw?
I haven't been able to find it.
What?
Are you kidding?
Yeah, no, I mean I only have Netflix, and
Oh.
You gotta look.
Well, that's worth getting cable alone.
yeah. But that's great. Didn't you think that was creepy?
No, I was 14. I was an idiot. At the time, no. He was an older guy. He was in a
My
band.
daughter's 14.
I know, and
Imagine.
now that I do realize that,
he was
I
a bad
do
boy.
think back. But he was a lead singer of a band, and he wrote
No.
songs
This
about
doesn't-
me,
no,
and
no,
I
no.
thought it was, and I lied to my dad about how old he was.
And you slept with him at 21. That's crazy.
I didn't sleep with him when I was 14. I didn't say that.
You didn't get naked when they were 14.
I was probably naked.
do you have a mustache?
No, he had a goatee, baby. This was
That makes it worse, right? If he had a mustache, all of a sudden it got
yeah.
extra creepy.
Way worse.
he had long blonde hair. It was gross. He's gross. When I think about him, I don't think, oh, he was cute. I think, what a creep. How weird is this guy? So this girl, remember I told you that worlds had collided. I don't think anyone,
We're both stunned, by the way. Just so
I
you
know. Most people that listen now, most people won't know about Lindsey Brown, my bully, remember?
Lindsey Brown, man, put her finger in your cake,
So-
and so she could steal your dessert. That's
She did.
creepy.
So we wrote a song about Lindsey Brown.
Yeah.
Fat
Lindsey Brown.
So anyway, I told you guys at one point that my worlds had collided because one of my friends that I was friends with from 4th grade all the way through high school, she lived down the road from me. Like, she reconnected with me on Facebook. That's why I think Facebook is effed. And so, she's cool. I love this girl and whatever. And she was with me when I met this guy. We were always together. And so I think that she listens sometimes. So that's kind of weird. But she reached out to me and she told me that she ran into that guy in that same town in Georgia,
Still
downtown,
there. Wow.
at a bar, and he was sitting by himself. It was like an off night, like a Monday or Tuesday, and nobody else was there.
The
Yeah, right?
21-year-old rocker who's actually sleeping with 14-year-olds didn't work out. That's
Right.
odd, right? That's
Yeah.
so weird that didn't work out.
That he's
for him.
alone and sitting there by himself.
Yeah, that's weird, unusual.
And
Most of those guys end up being captains of industry.
so this was last year that she reconnected with me, and I thought my worlds were colliding because she also knows Lindsey Brown. But she said that he was sitting at the bar drinking and saw her and was talking about me. This 14, 15-year-old girl from 20 years ago, whatever it was, 20 years ago, still talking to her about me, where I am, if she's heard from me, if she knows what I'm doing. Like, creepy, huh? You guys are both pretty stunned right now.
I want to find the guy and just go, because I've talked to one of your old boyfriends on the phone. I don't have any problem talking to your old boyfriends. Well, you are magical. We agree with that, yeah, Fetus? She's pretty magical.
Indeed.
You're pretty magical and memorable. Me, not so much. You.
Hogwarts worthy.
The only girls that ever came back is after I got a TV show or
love
something.
that's his compliment. Hey, baby, you Hogwarts worthy.
Worst pickup line. Yo, girl.
What broom you flying, boo?
You Ravenclaw, right? I can tell from across the room you Ravenclaw. You know you is. Yeah, them Slytherin girls, they slut, man. Oh, SL, you know how that mean.
That's how I'm gonna hit on girls at Harry Potter World.
You know you. Hey, man.
Are you going to be in a Harry Potter world sometime soon?
Next year when it opens at Universal.
Universal, they're building it. It's
Oh,
slowly
the
growing.
one.
Yeah.
It's
That-
slowly growing out of the ashes.
Do you remember those construction paper chains that your kindergarten class would do, and
Yes.
every day they'd pull off one link?
Yep.
He actually has one of those in his bedroom for the Harry Potter world.
Well, I also found out that if you buy an annual pass, it's only good until March because they're gonna sell new annual passes.
If you buy the annual pass now.
yeah, now you have to wait. So because they're cheap now.
Are
but
you
they're
sure that the annual pass is going to work in Harry Potter world? Because, they have this Halloween Fright Night
know.
thing.
They're gonna-
the pass does not work
The
in
fi-
that.
I don't know. The fine print doesn't say so yet, but I'm keeping my eyes open because I'm
we-
gonna buy one.
We talked about a birthday yet, didn't we?
No. We said we were going to, and then we never did.
So anyway, congratulations, Hugh Hefner, for being 86. And no, you can't have sex anymore. You're putting clothes on women. Nice job. First cover of Playboy Amish.
I think we're fine without Hugh Hefner. I think any women
Yeah.
with half a brain and whose father was present during her childhood is just fine without Hugh Hefner. He can just see his way out. We're good. Thank
See
you.
your way
Bye-bye.
out. Find your way out.
Bye, Felicia.
For God's sake, straighten the hot tub. Please
Ugh.
straighten the hot tub.
Ew.
Can we just take it out of the ground and move it? Because it needs to go to a landfill.
Mm.
So we had an amazing birthday. I want you to know that if you're an adult and you're thinking, you know what, I want to go to an amusement park and ride the biggest, baddest rides they make, double think that.
No way. It was
Sounds
awesome.
amazing.
We had a great time, but a couple of our friends did not do so well. A couple of our friends had some issues.
That's true. So what we did for the birthday
Right.
is we party bussed.
Yeah, we
We call it party bus. It was more of a
people. If I can give you a piece of advice, and I never used to do this, a lot of
Never
times.
give advice.
No. I always give advice.
and this is
if I
a
can give you
piece of advice.
a piece of life advice.
with grandfather Titus.
Wow.
No,
Grandfather
like the
Titus,
wise guy that always.
Yeah.
There you go.
to me. Go to amusement parks, you shall. So
He
here's.
just made him so happy.
I know. So when your birthday comes around, a lot of people. I was beat up about birthdays my whole life. Yeah, it's your birthday. So what? My dad was really like, and for whatever reason, my dad was anti-birthday. My various stepmothers were fine with it, and I always get cakes, and they would make my dad get it. Yeah, here's $20, kid. Rah. That was my birthdays. Since then, since I met Bombshell, we have.
I like to do it up.
I've experienced the best birthdays of my life since I met you, because she actually goes out of her way we do something crazy, and it's infected me to a point where we do something a little crazy on our birthdays. So we went to Magic Mountain again. Well, you didn't go last time. I
I've
took
never
kids.
been.
I went let's say I went on a research trip earlier this summer.
We did talk about that.
And so for the birthday, we got 10 of our friends,
Mm-hmm.
and we got a VIP host, and we went and we rode.
But we party bus there.
Party bus.
Everybody
people-
met at our house, and we had drinks made and
Yep.
everything, and we got on it was more like a limousine bus thing.
Yeah.
And we rode there. It was amazing. And we show up, and the VIP host meets us in the back gate to walk us in through the back gate. Well, the driver waits. Go to the side, driver.
No,
and-
we're bougie. I get it.
We walk in the back gate, and our friend CJ goes, I like how this feels. Well, everyone was looking at him. He was so
Remember when you
excited.
guys talked about your VIP Six Flags?
Yes, so
that
that's
you
what we
went?
did, but we went at night after our drinks.
And there was it was Halloween thing. It was a fright night and blah blah blah. So we go there and we start walking around, and we're getting on roller coasters. Now we have friends that are adults. They're grown people, not adults like you. They've been doing bed stuff a long time. Yeah. So we get on roller coasters, and we get on this thing called Full Throttle, which accelerates to 65 miles an hour in like 2 seconds, and it goes loops, and it goes, and then it goes to another loop, and then it backs up. Then it stops. Then it shoots backwards and goes straight up. And then you weightless, and then it goes through.
That's the easy one. That's the one that you kept
And
saying,
it
I'm
was-
easing us in.
Yeah, I said, okay, I'm breaking you guys in, and it was scary. It scared the hell out of everybody.
But with the VIP thing, your guy, you walk in the back of every ride. They put you
we'll
on
do
the
it
car.
for you, Feedy, one time. Look, he
They
just
put
got
you-
pissed. He just got. You see how pissed he
Sounds
just got?
awesome.
They put you on the car immediately. You fill up as many, and we had 10 people. We filled it up. So then the people that are in the front line, because he and I always got put in the front car,
Our birthdays.
have to wait. So then
Birthday boy and birthday girl get to go up front.
I'm a princess.
Yeah.
I want a pony. So we pull back into the station, and they're already glaring at us because they've been waiting 3 hours. And
And
the
we just-
VIP host goes, "Hey, you want to ride again? And we go, yeah.
We did it. There was people. If there's a karmic fuck you that's coming to us, it's gonna be big.
There are no worse people than people like you at an amusement park.
At first, he would lean around and go, "Hey, everybody, thanks a lot. Sorry, it's our birthday. Okay." By the second time, because
worse.
nobody was buying your crap, we all just avoided eye contact.
We all just looked off to the left as we got on the ride. Look to the left. No one. We talked to each other really, really animatedly while everyone else just watched
and then
us.
as the car pulled away,
No
they just heard
split-second connections
"Bitches."
happening there.
Yeah.
No split-second connections happening there.
No split-second connections at all. I need the plunger.
Oh my gosh, he said that to you.
In the middle of it, I just picture him doing hand stuff, reaching with the other free hand, with the free hand and hand it to his dad. It's the weirdest. Like, that's the connection moment where both hands were on the plunger. Wow, right now we're both masturbating. Right now, Dad. Let go, son.
Did you let go of your plunger?
No, he did not. I'm sure he was just like, he had a free hand. Here, Dad.
So the roller coasters.
Did you let go of your plunger?
Yeah, too much.
I honestly don't remember. Honestly, I was like 14.
Right.
I
By
don't
the way,
remember.
and also, you don't remember. That happens at 14. It's horrifying.
Yeah,
There's-
And yet he remembers a split second of
Oh,
looking
dude, I
into
remember
his dad's eyes.
I remember the look of we both knew we will both never speak of this ever, and I just did to probably thousands of people listening. So hopefully you're not one of them.
It's
Dad.
a couple of things where there's a couple things in life. The first time your dad catch you doing hand stuff. Which is the weirdest thing we've ever called it. And then you kill somebody. You kill somebody.
first time you do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first time you and your buddy kill somebody, you just look at each other like, we'll never speak of this again.
Right.
No one says anything. First time you pull a bank job, like there's all these like horrible things you can do and hand stuff when you get.
I need the plunger. Why didn't he just walk out? Somebody needs to teach your dad etiquette of hand stuff.
Yeah, there is no plumbing problem right now that can't wait another 45 seconds, Dad. What the fuck?
Well, the worst thing is here's the worst thing though.
It gets worse.
The dividing wall between the two bathrooms. The toilets are toilet to toilet. There's just a wall like that separates it.
Yeah.
So like, my dad was literally like a foot away from me, just a dividing wall the entire time.
Oh, no. I love it. It's brilliant.
Should have locked the door. Let that be a lesson to you kids.
Yeah,
Well, that was my other question.
Yeah, dumbasses, if you're 14, lock the door.
I thought I was the only one home. He'd come home from work. I don't know.
Safety first.
Safety
kids.
first, right? Roller
Okay,
coasters.
so anyway, we lost a friend and almost lost a second, but the first friend went down in the first hour, and we were there until 1 o'clock in the morning. So she had to go and sit in first aid because we weren't leaving. It's my birthday. I'm a princess.
Yeah, we rode every hardcore roller coaster we could ride. And so here's my little tip. Here's the grandfather Titus tip. When you go to amusement park as an adult, grab Dramamine. Everybody pop 2 Dramamine before you get on anything. It'll save you for at least 3 or 4
It's
rides.
not like what it used to be like. I will say that because
It's not shh.
I am a theme park roller coaster fanatic. I love it. I always loved it. And old sadomasochist, no, that's not it. Misogynist, the old misogynist over there kept saying, I can't believe how much of a trooper you are, how much fun you're having. And you kept saying that like I was this dumb little girl in one of your magazines. So anyway, I love it. I love it. But it's not like what it used to be like at all. It's brutal. It is
Bombshell.
so brutal.
You want to come in here and do some hand stuff?
You're doing on Superman. Superman does 81 miles per hour or
Superman
something.
shoots backwards and it goes straight up about.
But it's
I don't know,
80
800
something
feet.
miles per hour,
Yep.
or you're upside. The one, what's the last?
X.
Tatsu.
Tatsu and X2.
You are suspended by a chest harness. You're sitting there. You're sitting in the thing, and all of a sudden the whole ride goes. And it tilts forward, so you're now dangling, arms and
Sounds
legs
amazing.
looking down, basically because you're flying, and you're flying over the park, and you're upside down and backwards, and you're underneath the track the whole time. And we should post a picture
And
because
at
we
one
got pictures.
point, we'll do it on Facebook. At one point, you pull so many G's. There's this one turn that you pull so many G's, and I think that's where we lost one of our buddies. Was he was great up till Tatsu. And the guy we're talking about is a badass. He is solid. This guy, again, good friend. If I hear a train behind me and I go, hey man, is there a train behind me? And if he said, no, you're cool, I know there's no train behind me. Even though I heard it coming. That's how cool this dude is. And he got off Tatsu and he just walked away very calmly, coolly, Fonzied away, man. Didn't he? He just Fonzied away.
He was fighting it. It was bad because then once you land, because you're doing all this crazy stuff, and then when you land, you're still suspended forward. You're facing the ground, and they leave you there for 3 minutes.
Yeah,
because you got to vomit.
Do you know how long 3 minutes is? Do you know the only time I felt like I might throw up was you're hanging and you're just looking at the concrete, and they've got drains underneath you because people puke so much.
And they painted the floor, but under each cart, there's a burn hole from the stomach acid that's burned through the paint.
And it was when finally, after 3 or 4 minutes, the cart sat back up, and you were sitting up like you usually would, and it was just that tiny little motion that made me go, oh.
Yeah, here we go. Burp.
Yeah.
Burp.
But then also with the VIP thing, you get pictures on every ride for free.
Wow.
So
cool.
So we've got some pretty
Last
funny
time I
ones.
was at an amusement park, when the screen comes up that shows you the pictures, I took my cell phone out and I took a picture of the screen so I could buy the picture. And a guy came up and said, "You need to delete that." And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "You can't do that. You need to buy the picture." And I was like, he's like, "Delete that or we're kicking you out of the park."
Yeah, they're pretty serious.
Yeah.
Swearing. I got called for swearing on the phone when I was trying to order it. And then the other thing goes X2. X2 is this ride that it's a fifth dimensional roller coaster. So you get in there's this train car, and it's got things that stick out of the side that you sit in, like 2 people, and it's got like 8 of them. And as you go up, the seats spin. So not only is the thing going up and down and turning and flipping, the seats are spinning while it's doing it.
Sounds crazy.
It is awesome and scary. We rode that twice in a row.
We rode most of them twice.
Yeah, Goliath was great. Goliath was a cool roller.
That was my favorite.
Cool. Yeah, and that's when the hardest look we got was from some blonde looking white trash chick. She just kept glaring,
because they had waited 2 hours, and she finally got up to the front, and they are in, the people that are hardcore, and they want to be in the front car.
That line's always longer.
It's longer, and we kept getting put in the front car of stuff, and then we would ride again.
We were hateful. We did it, but you know what? We were amusement park players, I would say.
We were not
Coaster
originated from Playboy.
No, or basketball.
Oh, please.
You please.
Any day.
Shut up.
Take you.
Me and you.
On.
Right now.
Please,
Let's
bitch.
do this. All right. And now, from continent to continent and sea to shiny sea, it's Bombshell Rae.
Talking
with
about
the Bombshell News.
Harrys.com.
Oh, that's right. It's Bombshell Rae talking about Harrys.com. Are you hairy? Honestly? Because if you are, you need some razors. And the best razors in the world are at Harrys.com. You know why? Because they own the factory. And where's the factory?
Germany.
Yes, it is. The factory is in Germany.
I feel like this is the best episode that Harrys.com could have ever
and
sponsored.
it makes the razor so perfect.
I would like very much, since Fetus is still on the mic, for Harry Hitler to interrogate Fetus
We've done this already, like
about
10 times.
porn.
So, you like the naked women,
Yes.
Said, interview's over. As do I. Moving on. So I had let my stuff grow, my face grow about I think 9 days on this tour, right? Like
yeah,
yesterday.
you did.
So you
You
had a
couldn't
little
tell
stubble.
until the 9th day.
I didn't have a little stuff. For me, I didn't have you, Sasquatch, but I had at one point I was getting mad because I was on the road on tour on this last tour, which was fun. I got protested by the Westboro Baptist Church, by the way,
Yes, you did.
and it was lame.
Some of those women could have used a Harry's razor.
Yes, they could have. Ugh.
They're bringing Amish Protestant Pentecostal back.
Yeah.
Protestant Pentecostal.
So I got scruffy, and you know when it gets thick? Well, Bombshell.
I'm bringing Amish back.
And I use a Harry's razor,
Nope.
and it was so clean.
Am I
first time.
testifying as to the cleanliness of your face?
Yeah, of the shaviness of after I use the Harry's razor.
It was pretty. Actually, you missed a patch. Remember?
Well,
I
that
kept
was-
saying,
no, yesterday when I got back.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
No, the
oh,
first
yeah,
before we left, I did a fast thing, and I would literally. I literally look like a
It
calico
wasn't the
cat.
razor. It was
I
that
look like
he
a calico
never.
cat that I put through a
Yeah,
blender.
just random patches all over his
Just little
face.
Okay, that wasn't the Harry's razor. That was what I did. That's what I just did that. Real
The
quick.
Harry's razor was yesterday.
I used the one that makes that's one in the shower that makes your legs bleed because it was
The travel razor.
Yeah, it was there.
Yeah.
Harry's. I love the gel. I think the gel is awesome. Are you still using yours?
Yeah.
You got gel.
Yeah. Yep. The the foam.
Oh.
The foam.
And
And
has that helped you with your bed stuff?
actually, so I have an anecdote. So I went on a date.
This better have to do with
Once.
Harry's.
Yeah.
What are you from the Reader's Digest? I have an anecdote.
Okay, I have a thing. I have some stuff.
Here's
to
a
say.
cool story.
Whatever.
That's fine. Hey, wait. I have an anecdote. Let's do Really? Maybe you have a homily you can tell us later.
Can you even spell homily?
Oh,
Is that your comeback?
Yeah,
that
it
was
is.
it.
I can.
And you can't.
I can too.
Go.
HOMILY.
I don't know. I can't spell it either.
Son of a bitch. Put me through feeling like a douchebag.
Does this anecdote have to
that
do
is
with
very.
Harry's?
Yes, it does- so I
How Slytherin of you was that?
that's pretty
You
mean.
better relate it to
So
Harry's.
I had a date and I kind of forgot about it until I only had a half an hour to get ready.
When did you have a date?
Last Saturday.
Do you know why he forgot about it? Because earlier in the day he'd done hand stuff, and
I don't know, maybe.
he's home for bed stuff.
And I had to shave a little bit, and I only had very limited time to do it. And I went pretty quick with the razor, and it didn't even cut me. It was that good.
Yeah, you know,
Going
because
for
for
fast.
precision instruments built in Germany, beyond the place. I'm Harry Hitler for Harry's. Hello. You will shave yourself, and you will not cut yourself. And then the dogs can find you because they can smell the blood. Harrys.com.
No, that's the worst. That's the worst ad ever.
I wonder if that Harry's, they play these at meetings and they go, you sure we want to keep using these guys? Because they
And then there's one that's like, are you sure we don't want to use this Harry Hitler mascot I drew up? Sure we don't put this on the fake page?
By the way, give me some hard copy with Harry Hitler. Let's see what you got.
put
What
him
can you
on the
come up
box.
with there?
It was after Harry Hitler that they contacted us and said, yeah,
Harry
yes, from now on.
Hey, listen, my name is Harry Hitler and I make razors. I've never killed Jews. All right. Brother.
Worst ad ever.
It is so
It's really not. It's really
Okay,
bad.
so, and as you were saying earlier, free shipping, which
Yes.
you're totally sucked in by free shipping. I
Yeah,
feel
if
like
anything will give
most
me
people
free
of your
shipping.
generation are.
Yeah, if anything will give me free shipping, it's just as good as going to the store because I don't have to go to the store.
I'm a big fan of not having to go to the store. I think that's
If
their
you put it-
biggest selling point.
Let's wrap this up. You put in promo code Titus, you get $5 off.
Harrys.com, HARRYS.com.
We got to do a couple stories.
We do?
Yep. And now, from continent to continent, sea to shiny sea, and sometimes space, it's Bombshell Rae with the Bombshell News.
Man born without a penis will soon receive organ made from arm.
And he'll be able to pick up things from a low shelf.
Then it's just arm stuff.
He's gonna have to shake his hand to do hand stuff.
All right.
Low five. You guys are retarded.
Okay, next story.
3 hard jokes. Boom. Moving on. Titus on his game.
I wouldn't tell people, right? I wouldn't have them interview me for a news story.
Really, I wouldn't be. Hey, are you just getting an arm for a penis? No, no, not at all. Not in the least.
Click.
He's also playing left field and center field on his baseball team.
The ultimate bad hair day. Woman ends up in hospital after confusing builder's foam with hair mousse.
Oh no! You're done. That's coming off. You're not getting that out. People, look at this picture. Please, look at this woman. Builder's foam with hair mousse. She basically filled her hair with that, like basically insulation
She
foam.
looks so sad.
She looks really cool. If
This
you,
was in
you paint that
Eastern
black,
Europe.
she looks like an Elvis impersonator.
She's ready about to get on the runway.
Right?
The new fashion
Yeah,
statement
right.
in Paris.
Looks like couture. You just spray paint that black and put her in a nice dress. She's a fashion model.
Eastern Europe. I feel bad for her, but she's super cute.
Wait, now look at the picture. She didn't just squirt, because wouldn't you put a little in your hand and go, "Oh, that's not mousse"? Why would you put a gallon of it on? I mean, she put more. That's enough to, like, you could insulate a room with what she put on her
I
head.
don't know how girls do mousse, but I'm assuming she just took it and just kept spraying it on her head for a while, and then just kept.
She doesn't look. She's sitting. The people looks like she's sitting in an emergency room, and the face is just grumpy, and the asshole that took the picture is gonna burn in hell.
She does look grumpy.
Yeah.
That was a couple stories.
Well, the cool thing about it is it's foam, so.
Man tries to put out fire by driving over it in a van loaded with ammunition.
Oh, this
Kansas
is why.
City. We were
Darwinism.
just
This is
there.
why I believe we have too many people on the planet. I wish natural selection was a little more efficient, because we are to a point now where stupid keeps thriving, and eventually stupid also has more sex and has more kids. It's that movie Idiocracy. And if you have a van full of ammunition and you drove over fire, I just there's a guy today. People, we traffic today in LA is always bad. Today, Bombshell can tell you, she sat in stop traffic. They stopped the 101, a major artery. I mean, the major artery in Los Angeles stopped dead because in Friday, and this should be a death penalty thing. A man in Friday afternoon traffic got on a bridge in an overpass and threatened to jump. I believe at that point, as a mayor, you call it in. Just shoot him. Just shoot him. He's already going to kill himself. Just shoot him. And stupid is stupid. And I think we've got to this place where it's Facebook. It's just Facebook. We all need more. I don't have many Facebook friends. I need to kill myself.
You clearly didn't listen to your just give it another day. Right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You couldn't wait till Saturday.
Listen to the Titus. Because Saturday that's what she said. She goes, "How could there's no traffic on Saturday in the morning? You go get it on the freeway at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
One more day, dude. Jump off in the morning."
Yes.
We have stupid.
Have you seen this? That students are planning to carry open carry dildos over the controversial Texas campus gun law.
Oh, wait.
More than 1,000
Please
people
explain this to me.
have RSVP'd to attend an unusual protest at the University of Texas. They're protesting a law that permits students to carry concealed weapons on campus. So the other students protesting are coming to class wielding dildos.
Hell no.
I love this.
More than 160 professors at the university signed a letter speaking out against the law. One professor even resigned over this. So protesters are pointing out that it's fine for a student to carry a gun, but bringing a dildo into the classroom would get them expelled. They're calling it #Cocks Not Glocks.
I was around too many moronic, drunk college idiots to feel it's safe to have any college student have a gun ever on campus.
Right. Right. Because
Stupid.
you're so smart. You're in college. You're so smart.
I'm the smartest guy. Look at me. Look, I bet I could shoot the pong ball out of the air, man. I bet I could do it.
Let's play bullet pong.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I promise I won't shoot you. I'm great with a gun.
I love it. I love it. So they could all get kicked out for carrying. How many students? 1,000 students. have
Over
signed up?
1,000 as of last week. Yeah.
Oh, I would open carry a dildo in a second. What a great ironic protest. I
Big-
love that.
yeah.
That is Gandhi. Gandhi would be like, I would like to say the dildo protest pretty good. Good idea.
You think Gandhi?
I think Gandhi would. I think that's exactly what Gandhi meant. I don't mean dildos. Gandhi never said everyone should protest with dildos. He did not say that. I'm just saying that they found a way to do not. It's because it can't make people angry. If you get angry over someone carrying a fluorescent dildo, you're an idiot. You look like a douchebag. You can bitch and complain and yell at gun, but if you just go, no, I'm good. You can carry your gun. I'm just going to carry this all the time. Even as a gunner, I'm like, all right. I'm leaving the gun in the car. Please put the phallus down, for God's sakes. You spell phallus.
PHALLUS.
All right. I knew he could spell that one.
Mm-hmm. Of course he can. He's
course
into
he can.
hand stuff.
All right, guys. This is Titus Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. And you know what? When it comes out and it's better and the quality's still there, buy Playboy magazine. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
For the articles.
Right. Actually, that's what he said. He said
That other guy was going to give it a thumbs up too.
Wow, nice. For myself,
Is that an erection? No, that's thumbs up. I got something to say. Slow your roll.
Are you happy to see me, or are you just giving me a
Not
thumbs
originated
up?
from Playboy, probably from Dice.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to say. We want you guys to follow us on Twitter at Titus Nation, at Ray Bradley. Also, The Real Christopher Titus and Bombshell Rae on Facebook. And go to, you know the deal, ChristopherTitus.com. When you buy those DVDs, click through the Amazon link.
Next week, there's going to be a Christmas promotion that we're going to start. Stay tuned for that. And she just said click to the Amazon link. If you're going to buy stuff for Christmas, because I know you're starting a Christmas shop, just go to the Titus Cricks Mix. Go through the Titus podcast page first. Why? Because we give you guys funny every week. We bust our ass, and I have to write these. And I know we're doing it, but we don't really get anything from it. So do me a favor. If you guys do that, click to Titus and like, wow, Bombshell just hit her head on the microphone. That was nice job,
I
Lucy.
was falling asleep. I write them. I do this. I do that. You do nothing. Here's what I want to say.
I didn't say that.
I covered it. Click through the Amazon link, for God's sakes.
Oh, my God.
But more
Sometimes
importantly,
you got to sell it.
if you want to see this live and in person, Columbus Funny Bone next weekend. Aren't you at all? You're excited about that?
I am. I love it. People go to the Columbus Funny Bone. They actually remodeled the entire club. They put a balcony in it.
Yeah.
And it's, my only concern is that club was so great,
It
so
was so
small.
great.
And so I hope we haven't lost the magic.
So
And
October 23rd through the 25th, Columbus Funny Bone.
All
And
new show.
Last time you were there, all 5 shows sold out. So
Yeah.
get your tickets. Also, we are going to
In 2
be
weeks.
in, first of all, Tennessee. On Friday, November 6th, we are going to be at the Tennessee Performing Arts Center. It's part of Soldiers and Sailors Auditorium. We're
Born
gonna
with
be,
a Defect, the new show.
We're going to be at the James K. Polk Theater there. Nashville, November 6th.
Right.
And then Saturday, we're going to be in Chattanooga at Community Theater.
Chattanooga, Tennessee. Can't
And
wait
then
to go.
Sunday, we're going to be in Charlotte, North
Wee-ow.
Carolina. But we're actually going back
I
to
want
the...
to shake that man's hand with an arm for a penis.
We're actually going back to the McLohan. How do you say that? McLohan.
The McLohan in Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Great theater.
Killer
and a lot of
theater.
fun. And we smoked that show. So it was,
So
and we got on the show.
Nashville, Chattanooga, then Charlotte. Get your tickets. Click through Christopher. When you go to ChristopherTitus.com, all the ticket links are there.
If you guys want comedy, go to ChristopherTitus.com. Also, all 6
And you
DVDs
added
available.
those shirts that we took on tour last weekend.
Yeah, the new tour shirt is on. If you want to go check it out, go to ChristopherTitus.com. And thanks for listening, guys. This was a fun one. You know what scares me is it was a fun one because it was about sex and hand stuff and bed stuff.
Because we have a 24-year-old idiot to inquire after. That was brilliant.
It was bring him in, talk about it. All right, guys. For myself, Bombshell and Fetus. Later.
Peace out.
See ya.
It was. Now you know that bed stuff is now in the lexicon.
Of course it is. This is all just weird.